Hello, I'm the Eternal Newbie. The extra L is for lewd. Because I think the author of today's subclass was kind of letting his freak flag fly. Originally, this subclass was going to be part of a subpar subclass video I did a few weeks back, but after rereading it, and by rereading it I mean just reading the title, I figured this sucker deserved its own video. I mean, sure, it has all the problems we normally see in subpar subclasses: spelling errors, nonsense abilities, missing abilities, overpowered abilities, underpowered abilities, you know, the standard. But it also throws in a healthy dose of libido. So let's take a look at Witch Elf, female dark elf only. Also, as I'm recording this, what's left of Hurricane Ian is passing overhead right now, so if you hear any noise in the background, it's probably that. You know what? Maybe I'm being a little unfair. Maybe the author isn't using this subclass to live out their female dark elf fantasies. Perhaps they're just a purist, and they love drow in an appreciative way, and not in a really creepy way. It could be true. Historically, only female drow are allowed to be Lost priestesses. I'm gonna stop being so judgmental and read the rest of this with an open mind. The first witch elves were dawn elf women who took up improvised knives to fight of their would-be human conquerors and violators. Ew. These humans had posed as refugees towards the dawn elves, their naive and out-of-touch nobility. Eventually, the humans repaid their kindness by trying to conquer their lands with their large numbers. In their darkest hours, the elven god of murder was the only one to answer, and as such many barren, of highly devoted women pursue the path of slaughter, worshipping their murder god through bloodshed. Dawn elves? What the hell is a dawn elf? You know, even after seconds of extensive Googling, I still have no clue. I did, however, find Dawn the Elf, popular seamstress in Westgate. I hear all the rich ladies loved her dresses. Ooh, were they backless? Sorry, focus, newbie. So yeah, pretty creepy, right? What? You don't see it? Seriously? Well, that's probably because your mind isn't as juvenile as mine. The beautiful dark elf females need to put the humans in their place because they've been very bad boys. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess this involves lots of whips, chains, and spankings.
Wait. They do all that for free? And here I am like a sucker paying Mistress Leather $100 an hour, and she doesn't even use real chains! Not that I'm complaining, mind you. She is worth every single penny. So, where do I meet a witch elf? Wait. I'm asking for a friend. I don't even know a Mistress Leather. Sorry, ma'am. You can punish me later.
The spell list is pretty standard, so we're going to jump straight to the features. At first level, we get Bloodthirsty Zealot. Witch elves fight with 2 ceremonial short swords, carving a bloody path through their enemies. I would have thought the victims were the ones that were wielding short swords, if you know what I mean. Witch elves do not gain Destroy Undead, but they do gain an extra attack at levels 5, 11, and 20. Witch elves may not wear any armor. No armor, you say? Yeah, that tracks. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I am actually really surprised they are allowed to wear any type of clothing. But in return, they are protected by their god's divine power, and are under the effects of a permanent mage armor spell. In addition, they gain Dueling Ace as a bonus feature. Whatever that is. See what I mean by both overpowered and underpowered? Mage armor does not scale. So while you're enjoying those 4 attacks at level 20 with your melee short swords, you're going to be sporting a max AC of about 18 or so, and going down more often than a $2, oh, sorry. Forgot where I was for a second. Also at first level, when you willingly try to attack a target on your turn, you may begin dueling with them as a bonus action. All subsequent melee and ranged attacks, including targeted spell attacks you make against a target you're dueling, deal an extra 1d6 in damage. If a target you're dueling takes any action except moving that does not target themselves or you, your targeted attacks against them gain advantage on your next turn. You deal bonus damage equal to your proficiency bonus per hit. Wait, that's on top of the 1d6? Jeez. If you're dueling and you attempt to attack another target, you immediately stop dueling the prior target. The dueling die changes as you gain levels and starts at 1d6 bonus damage. This damage increases to 1d8 at level 7, 1d10 at level 13, and 1d12 at level 19. Dueling ends if you or the target are put into a dying state, rendered unconscious, or restrained. So proficiency bonus, plus an extra d6 or higher on basically all attacks. But more importantly, what type of damage is it? I'm gonna go ahead and guess shame damage. Starting at 2nd level, you can use your channel Divinity to cast an additional spell per turn. As you use your channel Divinity, you may expand one of your spell slots to be able to cast a bonus spell of your choosing from the cleric or wizard spell list, provided it is of the same level. This spell may be cast as a bonus action in addition to all your normal actions. Don't you only get one normal action? Wait, hold on. Any wizard or cleric spell is a bonus action? Wow, the nameless murder god is super generous. I wonder what his dental plan looks like.
It is not good. Witch elves are not exactly known for their smiles. When they get together, it looks like a West Virginia family reunion, if you know what I mean. Now, if you want a good dental plan, you should serve the fur god. Just look at these chompers. Not only that, but you get a really cool and very warm suit for free when you join up. Sure, it may smell just a little bit of shame, but that usually comes right out with a couple of dry cleanings. What? Don't tell me you're still not convinced. Alright. I usually save this for special occasions and like the VIP people I'm trying to recruit. But it is well known the fur god sometimes passes out 50% off tail waxing coupons, and we all know how hard those areas are to reach.
Beginning at 6th level, you get Murderous Mastery. When a witch elf deals the killing blow to an enemy, she activates her Murderous Prowess racial trait until the end of her next turn. When activated this way, she may gain it multiple times per battle, and it will not count towards her normal use of martial prowess. Whoa, man. I would not want to be facing a witch elf when she uses Murderous Mastery, or martial prowess, or worst of all, murderous prowess. I wonder what they do. Let's take a look. Seeing as how they're never mentioned again, absolutely nothing. But at least they sound cool. What's next? At 8th level, you get Madness of the Murder God. Your ceremonial short swords are infused with the madness of your murder god. Wait, Madness of the Murder God? Madness of your murder god? Are these the same things? It's important, people. Grammar is life. Any enemy that has been dealt damage by them must make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn. Who's them? You? If you're them, then who's your? Yeah, I just gotta get past this. The DC for this saving throw equals 8, plus your charisma modifier, plus your proficiency bonus. If failed, the target must attack you with his melee attacks until the beginning of your next turn, and has disadvantage on these attacks. The target will be immune to charm effects for this duration, but if you have the Favored by the Murder God feat, you will gain resistance against your opponent's attacks. Once your foe has successfully saved against this effect once, he cannot be affected by it again for the rest of the battle. Now I know what you're thinking, resistance to all attacks sounds insanely overpowered, but it's really not. You see, just like before, there is no Favorite of the Murder God feat, so there's no way to activate it. Wait, I see what's going on here, haha. The author is ingeniously balancing things by giving it features that don't do anything. Finally, at level 17, you get Avatar of Murder. You become a living avatar of your murder god in battle. At the start of each of your turns, if you are at or below half your hit point maximum and have at least 1 hit point, you regain hit points equal to your wisdom modifier, minimum of 1. Wow! A whole 5 hit points each round? Well, someone call the Guinness Book of World Records and let them know we have a new record for generosity. Why is the murder god so stingy all of a sudden? Wait. I see what's going on here. The witch elf at level 17 is getting a bit older, and the murder god is turning his attention to the newer, younger witch elves. Who would have ever thought someone called the Murder God would be bad at commitment? So that was the Witch Elf. Female Dark Elf only. I give this one 4.5 out of 5 ews on the creep scale. Did I maybe read a little too much into it? I guess it's possible, but I don't think so. If someone brought this sucker to my table, the red flags would make Jupiter look small. Honestly, I don't care what you do at your table if, and this is a big if, everyone agrees with it. If everyone likes the Witch Elf, go mad with it. Make the Murder God like name Steve or something, I don't know. But personally, this is not how I like to play. I would not want to be at this table. What do you think? Would you play the Witch Elf? Let me know in the comment. Or a like. And if you really like this stuff, how about sharing it? Or something. Any attention is good attention, right? Since you have made it to the end of this video, you must be super awesome. Or super patient. Or like a surprisingly high percentage of my viewers, not actually able to speak English. So, mucho gracias for watching, and as always, play your character. Don't let your character play you.